In this video, I'll be showing you how to add a chat forum to your course page. It becomes imperative for students to communicate with us at certain times, within a week at least, so that we can keep abreast of the things happening as they study online. It's also important because sometimes you need to pass information to them. They need to ask 1 or 2 questions to clarify issues. They have issues that they need your attention. You will be able to take care of these easily. So I'll be showing you how to add a chat forum to your course page. So if you log into your VLE platform, go to any of the courses where you want to add your chat forum. I'll be using this test run course for the purpose of this demonstration. Okay, so I go to my test run course, and then here I am. Turn editing on. So editing is on now, so I need to add an activity. It's always wise if you add your chat forum to the term that you're currently working in, or to the top page where you have general. So I could add it here, or I could go to term 2 and add it right on top of term 2. So when I say term 2, I mean here and right on top of there. But again, like I said, it's always fine on top of the term or on top of the course page at large. So I'm going to add an activity here, and I'll be choosing chats. So if you choose chat, I'm going to explain to you the features of the chat activity, what it allows you to do. Okay, so this icon here would explain to you everything you need to know about chat activity. So for the purpose of this demonstration, I'm quickly going to run you through what that does. Okay, so let's go there again, chats, and here we go. So the chat activity allows participants to do text-based real-time synchronous discussions. Okay, it could be a one-off activity, or you could have it to repeat within certain days in a week, or within certain times in a week. Okay, so it's especially useful if you're not able to meet face-to-face. So if you're going to be having regular meetings with your students who are participating in your online course, you need to have a chat activity where they're able to communicate with you directly, okay, where they're also able to relate with one another. After this video, there will come a second video which is adding forum, and I'll differentiate what they do. Okay, so you're able to chat with your students, temporarily respond to their questions. Students who are out on a work experience, who are not able, so generally we're not able to talk face to face, we can introduce chat activities. Okay, it could also just be a question and answer session with an invited speaker from in a different location, and then this session will help students prepare for their work, help them deliver as due, and help them clarify issues. So that's what the chat activity does. Okay, so let's add our chat activity now. I need to reduce my page size. Okay, so the first things first, you give your chat activity a name. I usually don't like to waste my time typing in when I'm doing a video, so I'm just going to paste that here. And then it's very important that you have rules for your chat forum, because where there are no rules, there are no scenes. And trust me, teenagers will push boundaries, so you need to set chat rules. Okay, so these are my chat rules. Welcome to our chat room. Please ensure to observe the following rules. Okay, so that's plural rules. Everyone has the right to their own opinions. You have yours too. The teacher concludes on any topic and we all let it go. And now I usually would like to have number 2, because sometimes you have dealt with an issue, there's probably a disagreement about a topic, and you've dealt with it and people are still going up and down. So the teacher's decision is final. I'm just trying to be polite. No use of vulgar words or slangs or abbreviations. So type out your words in full. I don't want to see LOL on my chat page. No, it's not allowed for me. Okay, then observe decorum at all times. Right, so these are my rules. Once I do my rules, I don't usually like to display on the course page because it makes my page look too busy with some different text. Okay, so I do that. Now if I want chat sessions, this is very important. I'm opening this chat on the 28th of March at 12:55. I'm going to publish the chat time if I want. It's important at the same time every day, or at the same time every week, depends. So for now, let's say at the same time every week. I always like to save past session, so never delete the messages. If you want to save it for just 21 days, 30 days for the records, you could do, but I don't like deleting my messages, except I delete the chat activity in total. Everyone can view past sessions. Well, for me, sometimes I like to leave the teacher alone. If you set this to only the users that have the capability as set by the teacher would be able to view past sessions. So for me, sometimes yes, sometimes no, depending on the kind of students, the group or category of students I'm working with. So that is it. Every other thing, leave them the same. Come on, module setting, just ignore. Restrict access, well, if I don't want a certain class of students to be in this forum at a time, I can knock them out. So for instance, this is year 9, for example, and I want to have 9 Juba and 9 Adedokun, and I'm going to say restrict access. And so when I do restrict access, I'm going to say a couple of things. I'm going to say if your user profile doesn't contain certain fields, like it doesn't contain 9 Juba, 9 Ogunke, you can't be here. Or I want you to do a certain homework before you're able to get in my chat activity. I can also take care of that. So in that case, I'll say activity completion. If I do this, I'll be able to choose, maybe there's a task, classwork 2, particulate nature of matter. If you haven't done this, you're not able to work in the chat forum. Okay, so you could do that. That's those are the technicalities that make your course page work very fine. Okay, so that's it. And then I'll just say save and display. So I'll get into my chat forum. I have permission from one of our colleagues to use his page as a student. So I'm going to get into this chat page as that student. So I could have made this text beautiful. Remember how to do that. We already learned that quite some time ago. Okay, so click here to enter the chat now. So it says the next chat session we start on Saturday, 4th of April 2020. And that's 6 days, 23 hours from now. But now you could get into the live chat session. Okay, so here we go, and I'm the teacher. Hello friends. Okay, so that sense, I have a student online who is willing to join the chat room. So he's probably seen my screen, and so I'm going to respond like him. So let's see how it goes. And then the student says, hi Mr. Oikena. Here, that is it. So can you see that the student just joined the chat page? Okay, so in case he says I have issues with my homework, I'm able to take care of it. So let's say I have issues with my homework. So generally, let me just send that. Don't mind the spelling error if there is. Okay, I have issues with my homework, and then I'm able to help the child. How do you mean? Okay, and then we're working. So week 12. So this child says yes. Week 12 activity. I have issues with week 12 activity. Okay, so every other child would join this chat forum. You continue to see what they are chatting. You can expand this page to give you a clearer view. You can drag this to the side so I can see the students clearly. Okay, so this is it. So I could actually allow this child to talk or give this child a beep. For example, if I say talk, okay, unfortunately you can't see the child's page. But because I say talk, if this child says a thing and the microphone is on, I would hear this. If I click on beep, did you hear that? Okay, so on the other child's device, the child on the other side, the child will hear the beep. So I need your attention. You're not listening to me. I'll beep you. If I say talk, hello everyone. So the child says something. If his microphone is on, I'll be able to get what he or she has said. So that's how you create a chat activity on a VLE page. So friends, remember, again, one more thing, sorry. So I could direct my talk also to this student. So if I do this to Tunde Kushimo, say something. So this, I said to Tunde Kushimo, say something. All right, so this is directed at the student. Okay, so you also use your talk to direct something to a particular student in the forum. All right, so thank you. If you have any questions, please don't forget, you could send me your questions by email. I'll be glad to answer all the questions. So we're back to the course page, and then we go back to our page. Don't forget, this chat session can be repeated daily. It could be repeated weekly. You could just do it on schedule. Thank you guys.